Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this research presentation. My name is Fahad Altuwaijri and I'm a third-year PhD student in computer science at Lancaster University. Today I'd like to present our research, which is about awareness and perception of Agile in Saudi software industry. So we really investigated the level of awareness and current use of Agile among software practitioners and how Agile is perceived by them. So let's begin. To the best of our knowledge, there is a lack of studies about this topic in Middle Eastern countries, particularly in Saudi Arabia. We find that this is problematic given the strategic and economic importance of the software industry, specifically in the case of Saudi Arabia, which is increasingly looking at the software industry to diversifying its economy beyond the oil industry. We focus on our research in mobile application sector. This is because this sector is considered one of the fastest growing segments of the Saudi software industry in recent years. It's also the environment of developing mobile applications is highly competitive, uncertain and dynamic. In addition, there are unique characteristics and requirements that bring new challenges of applying Agile methods to this domain, such as platform fragmentation, limited resources of mobile devices, strict time to market, and user interfaces. This research has three objectives. The first one is to understand the level of awareness and current usage of Agile in the country. Second, to identify the reasons for adopting and not adopting Agile. And finally, to understand the perceptions of Saudi practitioners of Agile methods. So this research aims to answer this question. What is the level of awareness, current use and perceptions of Agile among Saudi software, among mobile application practitioners in Saudi Arabia? Let's talk about the methodology. So, our research was explorative and a mixed research approach was adopted. The research is divided into two phases. Firstly, we conducted expert interviews with 4 experts who have many years industrial experience of both Agile and mobile app development. Secondly, a web-based survey was conducted with 31 participants from mobile app industry who either adopt Agile or not. Here is the background information of the participants. We can see that all experts are belong to small and medium organizations, as we target these organizations in our research. In addition, it's clear that Scrum was the most used Agile methods in the country. In regard to the participants of the survey, they were mainly developers and project managers. The results show that waterfall model was the most popular adopted model in the country, while 29% of participants indicated that they adopt Agile. From those who adopt Agile, Scrum was clearly the most widely adopted, and that is similar to the previous studies. So here we can see that there is not quite experienced in Agile among the participants, in which most of them had either less than a year or 1 to 4 years experience. And this indicates that there is a lack of expert practitioners of Agile in Saudi Arabia. In terms to the level of awareness and usage, we found that about 23% of the participants had never known what Agile is, while 77% of them had known Agile with different level of expertise, which just 10% of them had extensive knowledge. The study showed also that 17% of organizations in Saudi Arabia had not used Agile. Therefore, these results show that Agile is still not widely known and used in Saudi Arabia, and align with the previous studies conducted in some developing countries. In terms of the usage of Agile techniques, the results show that user stories and stand-up meeting were the most frequently used techniques. Also, we found that these two techniques are the most used by the participants who had never heard of Agile. So, even though they don't know what Agile is, they used some of its techniques. The most three significant reasons for the adoption of Agile from the Saudi practitioner's perspective are to enhance ability to respond to changes, improve team morale, and increase team productivity. On the other hand, here are the most three significant reasons for not adopting Agile. First, lack of knowledge and training. Second, organization culture. And third, lack of documentation. So, here how the participants applied Agile values. We found that all Agile values are strongly applied and applied except the third value. Also, we asked the participants who had never heard of Agile about these values, and the results show that the fourth value was the most applied by them. So, in conclusion, results show that a low level of awareness and usage of Agile among practitioners. The reasons behind this level of awareness of Agile could be the lack of training events of Agile in the country and the less emphasis of Agile from Saudi academic institutions. So, including Agile courses in the university curriculum or conducting training events could help to spread the awareness and knowledge of Agile in the country. Therefore, awareness and knowledge have been considered as one of the barriers to the adoption of Agile in Saudi Arabia. The implication of that is that the majority of Saudi organizations are not adopting Agile. Also, Scrum was the most common Agile methods adopted by organizations that adopt Agile. And here are the main used Agile techniques and the main reasons for adopting and not adopting Agile. Now, limitations. Well, first, the study is limited to one country and one specific sector. Therefore, we suggest replicating the study from other countries or from other sets of software practitioners. Second, the limit of the sample size, as we suggest the need for a large number of participants. Based on the results of this research, we are investigating the factors that may support or hinder the adoption of Agile in Saudi software development small-medium enterprises. Here are the references, and thank you so much for listening.
Welcome everyone for the question and answer session of the paper Awareness and Perception of Agile in Saudi Arabia. I would like to thank the author Fahad Altuwaijri from Lancaster University for the video that we have seen. Unfortunately, he couldn't join the session so far. So what we are gonna do is collect the questions from the audience and send him by email. So please make your questions in the chat, and we will be collecting them, and he will be replying by email if this is okay. Yeah, so some of the questions were if there were differences in the application domains. As he was saying, he did a study in mobile apps, and the most used development method was waterfall. So this would be interesting to know if the mobile apps are of different type. Also, he commented why the third agile value was not strongly applied in comparison with the other three agile values. So this was another question that we will be discussing later. And also he commented about future work. So this is something that we could discuss by email or later in the discussion room if he finally joins. So as I said, please feel free to make questions in the chat and we will send them to the author. Okay, so we will put the filler video for 2 minutes and then see you in the following video. Bye.